The AyeAye meeting presents Crown Talk. Oh, welcome to Crown Talk.
Yeah.
My name is Rebecca, aka Crown Riri. I'm still getting used to not being with like 4 other people in the room, so ignore me for a minute. Well, don't ignore me, but okay.
Oh, you good. What's the thing you used to? Because you got stuff to balance off.
Yeah, or like sometimes like I'm like welcome to A meeting and everybody's like hey, and it's like
gotcha.
Oh, okay, or like someone like interrupts me, just saying whatever.
Gotcha.
So welcome to Crown Talk.
Thank you.
I have the wonderful Mr. Alpy. Let me go down the line. Because I did my research. I'm trying to research more. I have Mr. Alpy, who is a musician, DJ, a host, and an actor. Did I do all above?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to Crown Talk.
Thank you.
And happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
Still in celebration mode.
We doing the whole month?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, we're doing a whole year.
Oh.
Being the fact that I turned 40, so.
Why not?
Yeah, so I'm like, let me just do the whole year. I do like little small stuff versus like a big trip or something like that.
Is there a saying for the 40s? Like, it'd be like 30, dirty, 30? What? No, 40? 40?
Somebody said something online. I forgot what it was. I thought it was pretty slick. It was like,
Did you tweet it?
Nah, it was like, somebody said happy birthday. It was like 40. Instead of saying 40, it was like 40. 40 shout. Something.
Oh,
I can find it to let you know.
Okay.
I just thought it was funny. I was like, I'm going to use that.
40, shawty. Was that what it was?
It just...
Don't use that for your tagline. I'm very excited to have you here today.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thank you for coming to Crown Talk.
Indeed.
Everybody knows I had the chance of being on your podcast.
Yeah.
It was really a lot of fun.
Yeah. And a lot of people been when they watch it, when they hear it, they really enjoy it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, go tell your groovers. I said thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. And that is the Groove Suite podcast.
Yeah, the Groove Suite podcast where we get groove and be funky and just have a good time with the music and the culture that surrounds it.
And I appreciate it. I feel like your groovers adapted me. And I know you have like the Facebook group.
Yeah.
Then Instagram, I'm always commenting because I don't have anyone else to bounce off the music.
That's crazy that you feel like that. Like people be feeling like that. Like when they come in these territories.
Yeah.
People be like, I don't want to interrupt nobody. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Nah, it's welcoming, man. Like
it is.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna make a couple of comments here, and they're good comments. They're about music, so.
And you might have 1 or 2 people that interact with you, so
that
makes it better too.
Yeah, no, especially music. We fall into a dark hole.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to music, so let's get out this way. You heard Big Chris' album.
I did.
You enjoyed it?
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Me too.
I want him to win so bad, man. Like it's a lot of people that I'm like, okay, they're cool. They got good music, blah blah blah. But there's certain people I'm just like, I really want them to win. And Big Crit is like one of those people I really want to win. Like J. Cole,
he's winning.
He's fine. Like he's finally winning.
Yeah.
Like within the past 2 years, he's like finally winning.
Yeah.
It was kind of expected for like Kendrick Lamar. And I'm thinking about the class, that class. So,
that's pretty
So Nipsey Hussle was like in that class too. He had just started winning. So, but people like Kendrick Lamar, Drake, it was kind of expected.
Yeah.
But people was like really down with J. Cole, and they just totally sleep on Crit.
I hate it. Like you said, I want him. I was listening to him. Well, I listened to him yesterday, and then even today when I was on my way back from out of town, I was just like, this guy is like rapping, doing his own beat. Yeah. He's in production. Yeah. What he's saying is like thoughtfulness. It's just like, just.
It was funny the day somebody said, Big Crit makes good car music. In my mind, I'm like, that's good.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this guy be saying some stuff.
Like, wow, what did he just?
Like that whole like alien song. I forgot the name of the alien song they was talking about. I forgot the name of it. But it was cool to see him from that aspect of it. That and then the energy song.
I love it. It's mixed so well.
it's so great, man. So I wish people would listen to those more.
I did. I think the outer space song, he was like, I want to go outer space because you're not supposed to do what.
Yeah.
When I heard about him, we're not going to music rant, but just saying, when he was talking about like you go into work and you're trying to balance your house and you get in your car and you're stuck in traffic and it's just like. Mm-hmm. I feel like I could do more, but I can't because I have all these other issues.
Man, listen.
And just go on a rocket ship and go outer space for a couple of days. Oh man, I just love that song.
What is this song? Oh, Outer Space.
Yeah.
Outer Space, yeah.
And then it is good car music, I will say, but it makes you think like, why are you sitting in traffic? Mm-hmm. And it's just like, I love that album.
Like it's so series of what is it called, My Sub.
Yeah. Those are the car songs.
Yeah, those are the car songs. But like the third one that he did, I want to say it was the third one that was on Catalactica.
Yeah.
It was
Ep.3.
It was a thought one. Like it was good, but it was like he was telling the story of being very thoughtful.
He's always saying like, what else do you guys want from me? Or it's like everything he writes about, even me being a female or whatever, woman. It's like it's still like relatable to be like you just trying to live like your best life.
Yeah, for sure.
Regardless of you trying to be popular or not, you just trying to live your best life.
Right.
But shout out to Big Crit. I had to give him some credit because I was just I was like, 6:30 in the morning. I wake 5ish. I wake up and I was like, it's here. Hit play. So streaming it.
I didn't give it like 3 plays so far.
Me too. I'm actually learning some lyrics. So I'm good. I was like, go ahead, girl. Yeah. So we also have King and Royal in the building.
King and Royal. Shout out to them.
Yeah. So the reason why I brought you here today is because you have an event coming up.
Yup.
On August the 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Before I announce it, short story. I told my sister Plain Jane, I said I'm going to.
Shout out to Plain Jane.
Shout out Plain Jane. I called her, but she didn't answer. But I told her that I was going to go to 2 events in one day. And she said, are you sure? And I said, yes. And she's like, one is day and one is night. And I was like, that's fine. And she was like, okay. I said, I'm going. That's how much I go out. She was like, are you sure? I was like, no, I'm going. So August the 3rd is Fly Socks and Tees.
Yeah, Fly Socks and Tees.
Tell us about it.
So this is the 6th year.
Ooh.
How it all started. It just started with a birthday celebration. Actually, like this is like an annual thing to celebrate Mr. LP.
Okay.
And, I was like, I don't know about this, blah blah blah. But my business partner friend MJ Baker was like, you should do something that's kind of fun and funky, and let's associate the two things that you like: t-shirts and like socks. So I was like, let's do a Fly Socks and Tees thing, and then like that's how it happened. Like instead of having people come, dressed up or feeling like they have to come in this certain type of attire or have to act accordingly. Well, they have to act accordingly at all times, but like for them to have a free spirit and stuff like that, that's what we want to push. So the Fly Socks, to win a simple shirt with a saying on it and like some dope socks, like, it makes people feel more comfortable.
I agree, because sometimes, like you said, if there's like a dress code, it stops people from going out, because like, I'm not gonna go here, go there, find this and find that. And like a lot of guys get upset when they can't rock a certain t-shirt to the club. Which we can't get in. It's just like,
that's how it was last night. A lot of people, that was a lot of people's excuse for not coming, because it was just like, I can't find anything to wear. I can't, I can't or I don't want to wear that. Like, I don't want to feel comfortable. So I do want to have events where we dress up and push that mode, but we'll have an event where it's almost like a house party or a kickback.
I actually saw the video from last year, and I was like, the unity, it was just like there. Yeah. And I think they're doing like swag and surf such a way, and I was like, it just looks like fun.
Listen, it's funny that people think that this like incense burning, mundane as person.
I do,
yeah. And granted, I do have those elements in me because I love that aspect of the culture.
Yeah.
But I do like Trick Daddy. I do like Rick Ross.
Of course.
I do like swag surfing. Like, like swag surfing is like one of my favorite tracks to play at a party.
Because it brings everybody together. Everybody to the left, everybody to the right.
Everybody together.
Is it next to Electric Slide?
In regards to what, like the swag surf?
Yeah.
2000 version, yeah.
Okay, I can see
that. For sure, yeah. Okay. So you got it's electric.
Yeah.
What is it? Electric Slide.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, maybe Step in the Name of Love. So I don't know, but then it's like maybe a song in the middle.
What is the middle song?
For like a generational type thing. Like what was a song like in the 90s that we stepped to? I don't think it was too many step songs.
I don't think so. I think Mr. Kelly was most of the stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Kelly. So
and now look, yeah.
And then so with that, and then Swag Surfing came.
Yeah.
And Swag Surfing just kind of brought all generations together or whatever. And it's still going to be around.
Yeah, years. I agree.
Yeah.
That's sweet. I can think about Chicken Noodle Soup, but I don't think that really pushed too far.
I mean.
It's going to be stuck in my head. Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah, Chicken Noodle Soup. Okay. Oh, the sun on the side. Okay, so yeah. So what makes you like every year like push yourself to say I'm going to keep? Because 6 years is like consistency in a long time.
Yeah, man. I know. It's funny because like year 5, I was really pushing it. Like this is the 5th year. You know, you do like the 5, 10, 15.
Yeah.
But it seemed like year 6 has a really big energy to it. So. Everybody's like, oh my God, 6 years? You've been doing it for 6 years?
Yeah.
It's big. So, what keeps it going? I don't know. Well, you know, it's just the unity of
people wanting
to come. And, and, you know, I would do it if it was 2 people in the building or if it's, 2,000 people.
I like that.
So I would still do it. It's something that's needed for the culture.
But I agree.
I do feel like a lot of people, the people that follow me, they're the ones that give me the energy.
That's good. Because you felt those like your not say cheerleaders, but like your motivational pushers.
Yeah, the neighbors. That's what I call them. The neighbors and the groovers. Yeah. So Mr. Peter's neighborhood. So I was like, it's gonna make them my neighbors.
Yeah.
So I do that. So for the groups, we had to do the groovers. So yeah, they come around like November, December, and be like,
it's
that time again.
Oh,
and then
man.
because I always throw it out like around January, February. Yeah. So they're like, what's the theme? Yeah, and I've had a theme every year.
Right.
So people look forward to it.
And this theme is flags, correct?
Yeah, right. So it's flags. It's called United We Stand. Mm-hmm. And I really just want to promote more of the unity aspect of Jacksonville. I kind of want to show that. I really like, shouts out to MJ Baker for one. Like, I really want.
I see her a lot. Yeah.
So I want a lot of people to notice where, what and where and how she's involved with the whole process. Like, she's the reason why Mr. Peterson's neighborhood name is such.
Shout out to her.
Right. She's the reason why a lot of stuff that I do, like I run across her. So she's like the quiet mastermind or whatever. So I want to show that unity. Like I want to unify people's thought processes when it comes to her.
Right.
When it comes to like what I do as far as the community, the culture, and just my brand or whatever.
It sounds like she's like a quiet storm, which is like the best. Because when she,
Yeah. And then, silently, we kind of slacked off a little bit this year. Like, we kind of started on things late. But we picked up, like, so quick on it.
Yeah.
And we kept it going. And she just been, like, very, very dope. And we just, that whole kindred spirit just, like, hit, like, nothing was lost or whatever. Because she was doing a lot of stuff on her end. Right. I was doing stuff on my end. So we just, Voltron the thing. And
well, let me recognize her crown, Miss MJ Baker.
Yeah. She has that crown over her, but.
Yes. Well, I believe that most crown people, they make moves in silence. And then once it's out there, it's like it's out there.
Yeah.
I am very faithful to that. Sometimes it's a hindrance because I don't tell people what I'm doing, and then it's just like, oh, why didn't you tell me? I'm like, I was working on it the whole time, so yeah.
Well, I mean, why would you feel like you have to tell them? Like,
I don't know. I try to have like the Kendrick mindset of things, where you're just like, where's Kendrick Lamar? We don't know. But we know he's doing something.
Right.
But he doesn't have to like be on social media.
Right.
Or he doesn't have to be. But I feel like he never had to work up to not being on social media. Like, he's never really been, like, a social media person.
Right.
So, I envy that of him because it's just
I don't ever see him on that thing.
Nothing. Like, I think his last post on Instagram was, like, 2018.
Wow.
Like, March or something? Like, whenever his album came out, may have been, like, the last post I've seen. And then he went on tour. But it's, like, that mindset that I just, like, envy of artists. Right. It's like, you don't have to. I think it's, like, a creative thing.
Yeah.
But I'm not there yet, so I have to be on social media and just be like you said, people, like, I don't have to tell you what I'm doing.
Right.
But I feel like if you don't know, then you don't grow. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole social media thing. It's such a thin line or whatever. And I honestly feel like if I wasn't doing what I was doing, I wouldn't be on social media.
Yeah. I think it's like, just speaking of crown talk, it's like you have to like balance it out. Right. Where it's like, because sometimes like I get on social media, like I just get like mentally like exhausted. It's like, oh my gosh, there's like so much going on. And your phone like alerting you every 10 minutes about something about you don't even care about.
Oh, you gotta turn those things off.
I know. I read one of your tweets and I was like, why don't I never put my phone on silent? Like,
listen,
you never.
I had that thing on. I have it on two things: do not disturb and silent. So, I mean, I check my phone.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna see a tweet or I'm gonna see a text message or a missed call, I'm gonna call right back. So I pick it up often. So it's not like I'm missing it.
Or ignoring the person.
Right. But when I put my phone to the side and I'm working,
you're in your zone.
Yeah.
I should try to learn.
It's hard. It's hard to do now.
I know.
It's hard. It's hard to do. Like I remember the first couple of times I was just like, oh my god, I feel like I'm missing something.
What am I missing? Yeah,
I'm missing something. But to be focused and stuff like that, cut that thing off.
I'm gonna try it one day and see what happens.
Let me know how that works.
But Mr. RP, come get me. I don't know what happened. It's like the whole world will stop. Right. Because it's like it's like what is going on? Okay. And then I also want to talk about, especially speaking of social media, like self-promotion, because like to me, is that hard for you to do when you're like self-promoting yourself? Because I pick up my phone and be like, let me, and I'm like, oh, now I'm in the shade room. Now I'm trying to figure out what Beyonce wore last week.
When it comes to certain stuff, I do jump on certain people's sites.
Yeah.
But when I feel like I get deep into it, I pull myself out. Especially when it comes to like my promotions. Like, well, when I start my promotions, I'm zeroed in.
Yeah, I actually admire that you are like every morning, like you make sure that you're putting yourself out there before you do anything else. So I'm ghosting you, but not really.
You're not. You're good.
I know, but it's like because I don't know how to use Twitter at all, but I'm learning because I look at your tweets. I'm like, oh, okay, so if I do this and do that, then that person can retweet or whatever. Because I think one time someone tweeted me and I was like, where did this come from? And it was like a whole trail, and I was like, I'm getting lost, and it was just like,
yeah, it's you can get lost in it easily, but I love Twitter. Like I would just keep Twitter if I could just get rid of everything else.
You get rid of Instagram? I love Instagram. But I'm a vision person.
Probably so.
Yeah, okay.
I'll probably get rid of that.
Well, I like Instagram. But speaking of that, how do you motivate yourself sometimes to just do? Because you do like a musician, DJ, actor. How do you?
All of that,
All of that. I was like, wait a minute, let me do my notes here. It's not just one thing I know about Mr. LP. It's a couple of things.
Man, it's a lot, man, and it's actually like a secondary list.
How?
Like a secondary list of stuff that I do that. Like. I mean, one thing producer, like I just adopted that maybe like a year or so ago. So I've been getting deep into that. I do photography like on the low.
I've seen that. Yeah, a couple of things.
Do photography on the low. I really just do a lot of things that I have to like step up and do because people just be slacking. Yeah. And that's part of my motivation. Like,
high five. Because I feel that. Thank you. Sorry.
It was so funny. It was so funny. Well, I ain't gonna bust balls.
Okay.
them inbox conversations we had.
Yeah.
That one time you hit me with that information, I was just laughing. I was just like.
Because like you said, I guess it's like a mini crown moment. It's like, okay, I have to figure out how to do it myself. Yeah. Nobody else is going to do it. Yeah. But that helps you in the long run of saying, okay, well, this is what I learned. Right. So no one can take it away. Yeah. So.
I mean, even with that, like I've kind of adopted this whole like podcast thing because I had a friend, a person flaked out on her recording it, and I'm like, well, you can come to my spot and record it. So now like we're getting more and more into that. So
cool.
I want to adopt that a little bit more as far as podcasting, but it's just that motivation. Like I see people slacking, and I'm like, let me pick up the slack.
Yeah.
If I got to take a day or a month to figure something out, then I'm gonna do it.
I agree. That's how I feel about a lot of things, not just about podcasting itself, but just like in life in general. It's like, okay, what can I do to better myself? Because me and myself, I work like a regular job, and people will always be like, well, I didn't apply for this, apply for that. And it's like, outside of that, I want to self-promote myself or self-motivate myself to do things outside of work. Because I know what work is. I know how to do work. But when I come home, I want to at least contribute, try to 2 or 3 hours of learning something or doing something and say, oh, this is what I can do underneath my management.
Right. That's how I am too. Like I'll tell a quick story. Maybe like 2001 or 2002, me and my brother were staying together, and I used to be like in video games and watching basketball like real hard and stuff like that. And then one day I was just like, look, like I'm in a situation, I need to make some money, but at the same time too, like I really want to do the music,
right?
And instead of me just writing rhymes whenever, I'm gonna have to adopt this like system,
right?
So I cut out a lot of that stuff. So, and I just kind of been on it for. I mean, I watch stuff every now and then.
Right.
I mean, I still follow it a little bit, but when it's time for me to focus, I'm like focus. And then like I look at my time and be like, 24 hours of the day.
Break it down.
You probably okay. So 20, oh, word.
I'm listening. This is crowd talk. I'm here.
So 24 hours of the day. You probably sleep for like typically 6 to 8 hours. For me, maybe like 5 to 6. Like a really deep sleep and I'm good.
Right.
So that's 5 to 6. So that leaves you with what, 19?
Yeah.
If you have a job, that's 8 hours. So that knocks it down to 19. So 12.
Yes. 11, 12.
Sorry, our math is opposite.
Yeah, it's okay. Plain Jane's not here.
So yeah. Yeah. So you still have. So we'll just say 12 hours.
Yeah.
You can dedicate another 4 hours, which knocks you down to 8. Let's say 4 hours to do like cooking, cleaning, chores and stuff like that.
Taking care of animals.
Taking care of animals, yeah, like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Calling, your friends and stuff like that. You still have 8 hours to do whatever. A lot of stuff that we do socially doesn't take no more than like a couple of seconds, i.e. an Instagram post.
Right.
If you're self-promoting it, you can take 30 minutes out of that eight remaining hours and dedicate to, you can give yourself an hour, and that's actually more. To hit all your sites.
And I try to do that, but
so even with that, like, and that's just 1 hour out of like a week.
Right.
Because you only like promoting it maybe once or maybe twice. So in the grand scheme of things, you're only using like an hour or maybe 2 to actually promote something. So so in my mind, it's easy for me to sit down for like an hour or be somewhere in traffic or be eating my food or whatever. I mean, of course, a lot of stuff you kind of don't want to incorporate that stuff in, but I do it everywhere. Like, I mean, I could be at a gig and a song playing, and I'm like, a thought come in my head. Let me take this couple minutes.
Those are the
post, blah, 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 blah. And people still be thinking I'm like so focused on like, and I am focused, but I'm just multitasking.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, but you still, even with that breakdown, you still have 7 hours of the day.
It's all right. Cause that's how it's amazing how creative things. Because that's how I think sometimes too. It's like, okay, I work 9 hours, but when I get home, I at least need to do something contributing to whatever I'm doing for at least 1 to 2 hours, at least.
It don't have to be every day either. Like, it could just be, whether 30 minutes. You know how people work out? It's just
same
like
thing.
That, something like that. So it don't have to be every day.
Right.
But something. Like, read something. Like, even if you want to jump online and just look and see what Beyonce doing. Like, people still make time to do that.
Yeah, that's true. Because sometimes when I look at, I'm part of the beehive. It just is what it is. When I look at her stuff, I get like really, because I crochet and I crochet and I like to like design stuff. I look at something, I'm like, oh, well, that gives me like inspiration, and I just go and crochet. But it's still contributing to me being creative in that prospect. So.
Yeah, especially with these day jobs, man. It can take so much from you.
Yes, it can.
It can take a lot, especially if it's not directly like feeding into the creative side of it.
Yeah.
It'll mess you up. So the most you could do is when you get home and you're in your wind down, cut on a documentary or read something or just reflect on notes that you've been writing on while you was at work.
That's me all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you said, sometimes at work I'm like, I just want to go home and just like produce. I forget like to produce our podcast. I'm like, I just want to go home for like an hour.
Yeah.
I'll come back.
Listen, when I was, shouts out to Florida Blue when I was
shout out to them.
Yeah. It was big shout out.
Yeah.
So I would take my computer.
I've seen that before with certain people.
Yeah. I would take my computer.
But yeah, because even with my position, I'm able to listen to music and write stuff down and just be inspired and just go home and make sure. Going home is like we have to push yourself to be like, okay, this is what I wanted to do when I got here.
Right.
I'm gonna do it. Because that's what you're expected to do at work. So it's like, why not use that?
Listen, y'all, I need y'all, listen, utilize that time. I'm not saying be a work hog like me. Like,
don't be a Steve Harvey.
Yeah, but just chill, like, sometimes, like, but while you chilling, you can take 30 minutes of that time and, like, read an article online or something.
Because it's still knowledge.
Yeah, it's still knowledge.
And I feel like you told me to read more, which I am. Thank you.
Well,
sometimes I feel like my brain has turned into mush when I just can't figure out like the most simplest things. I'm like, I just need to read one actual physical book.
Yeah.
Not just Audible or.
I haven't got into it too hard, but the audiobooks. I mean, basically podcasting is like audiobooks for me.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what you watch, listening to.
Well, I was listening to Kevin Hart's audio, but then I stopped listening to it. I already know what the outcome is.
Oh, he had a book.
Yeah, he has a book. What is it? I can't remember what it's called. Is it what now? It's something, but it told like his whole story about when he was younger, and then this whole like everybody told him no, but he kept trying. But at the end of it, we already know what the outcome is. So I was just like, okay, well, but he read it himself, so I made it kind of funny. But yeah, I like audibles, but it never holds my attention the whole time. So I don't know if you should. So.
Yeah, it's nothing better than having a
actual book.
Yeah,
I'm learning that. So I'm like, that's like books a million still.
Yeah. Even with that, like just like read in 30 minutes, like a chapter, just read a chapter.
Yeah.
A lot of people can flush out books. Me, I'm okay with that.
When I was younger.
Yeah, but like now I'm like, let me just read a chapter and I let it soak in.
Mm-hmm.
And when I come back to it, it makes it better. So
that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I hope my crown ones are taking notes because I'm just like, we haven't even. Okay, well, thank you. So with that being said, I read an article about Issa Rae, and she was saying that I was reading.
Okay.
And she was saying that procrastination is good for her because she gives herself one day to procrastinate, and then the next day she has to work like extra hard because it's due. So I know we were saying like give yourself like 30 minutes out of the day, but it kind of balances it out. Do you believe in that? What did I actually say?
In procrastination, I really feel like a lot of creators are like that.
Yeah.
Me, I just I don't know. I just grew up with that whole mentality like work, and just finish it or whatever. Now some stuff, we all guilty of like having stuff at the last minute, but I try to just jump on it when I'm on the thought about it. But I know a lot of people that procrastinate and they come out with the best product ever.
Do you give them the side eye? Like you should have did this 2 weeks ago, and now it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes to certain things, yes.
Yeah, and it's like how did it come out so good?
Right.
It's like you don't want them to downfall.
Right.
Because you be pushing like you need to get it done, and they'd be like, I'm gonna do it, and the night before you'd be like, it came out so well.
Right.
Yeah.
But then, that's when it goes back to the whole communication aspect of it. Like, it'd be a different story. They'd be like, yo, man, like, give me, like, another week or so on this.
Right.
And I'll make sure this is great.
If you're not saying anything.
And then, like, you're bugging them, then it kind of, like, messes up their, like, creative flow. It's that whole line.
That balance.
Yeah, it's that balance. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think a creative balance is, like, it's crazy. Like you said, it's just not... I guess it's like up to the person how to balance it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I know more than I should know as far as what procrastinators. But they are great people.
Yeah.
They are great people, great creative people, but I know the space that I'm in right now when it comes to the administrative side.
Right.
I'm like, we got to make some stuff work.
Yeah.
And, definitely with Jacksonville, you have to Jacksonville has like this like laid back type of thing, and they just they don't understand the aspects of how cultures work when it comes to the art scene,
right,
entertainment scene. So it's kind of hard for them to adapt. So with that, it's like we have to be examples of that,
right?
And then we have to be examples of it, and so you have to set some type of standard. You
have to be like the coach, basically. Like, hey, let's go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. So like prime example, like hip hop shows, like. Hip hop shows have this stigma, like this will start. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But like that narrative has to change. So like if I was to do more hip hop shows and if I was over them, I would be. It would start on time and end on time. Like I would understand my crowd.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. Like people coming to see you. They sitting there waiting like 2 or 3 hours.
Right.
Probably in an uncomfortable spot.
We're standing up. We got on heels.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So these people don't think about these things.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying creatives should think totally on that, and that's why I'm just taking more of the initiative to be
the
administrator P.
Like you said, I don't really go to hip hop shows because it's like 1:30 in the morning. I don't.
Yeah.
And I like to be on time to stand like in a good place because more likely there's no chairs. So 3 hours I'm standing, and then it's just like. It's only 10 minutes of the show. Like, what
that's
happened?
what I'm saying. Like 10, 15 minutes of a show, you like.
Throw my shoe.
Right. Exactly. So, but people don't think about these things. I mean, I feel like creators should think about it a little bit more.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's what the administrative side is, and like the higher ups and the gatekeepers, like they should be setting those the promoters and all that. They should be able to set those grounds, but. I mean, I try to do that on my end with my parties and my events and like everything. Like if somebody hired me to do something, I need to be there on time.
Yeah.
Do the service and be out there with.
So that speaks for you and the person. So next time you refer, they can say, "Well, how's Mr. IP?" And you're like, "Oh, I don't know. He ain't on time." But it's like he's on time. He did his job.
Yeah.
I don't even think they're good.
And he rocked the party like that type of thing.
Swag surfing.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Make sure you swag surf.
I'm gonna prepare myself for August the 3rd to swag surf. Yeah.
I'm excited. I hope you enjoy it. This is gonna be your first one.
It is. And then the person was like, "Are you going to 2 things at one time?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she didn't believe me talk about tickets, and she's like, "Oh, we're really going." I was like, "We're gonna go." Yeah. So I'm excited to see people flags because I was trying to find like an Alaska flag. So.
Oh yeah. What you gonna get online?
Amazon has everything.
They do.
But if I happen to see somebody else with Alaska flag, I'm gonna scream because I always feel like there's not enough. There's people out here from Alaska, but whenever I see like one or I have conversations out like the blue, it's like, "Oh, you're my sister." It's just like I freak out because I've been in Jacksonville since.
Yeah, I think it should be cool as far as the flags or whatever. I mean, I'm interested to see the flag aspect of it. I mean, I want to see what people gonna bring.
Yeah,
I mean, of course you're gonna see a bunch of Duval flag flags and stuff like that. I mean.
I'm gonna get a crown flag. I don't know. We'll see.
I gotta find somebody. See, I wish I had
a flag maker.
Yes. Like if I had a flag maker, or if I had the time to like look it up and see. I mean, secretly. Well, I can't really tell it. Okay. I can't really tell it, but nevertheless. Yeah, exclusive.
Yeah.
Listen, okay, so I was telling MJ the other day. I really pride on I feel like I'm missing a word. Exclusivity.
Okay. No judgment here. I can't even say the word. Yeah, no. Mm-hmm. I don't even say it. Detail.
But I'm trying to incorporate that in my language more. But it's exclusivity. But it's just the exclusiveness of whatever you do. Right. So we really proud on that as far as with Black Sausages and any event that we do. Mm-hmm. We understand we're doing kind of the same thing. So to say we're throwing parties, stuff like that, but we try to have different elements that makes us exclusive.
Different themes.
Yeah. So with that being said, every year, we have a gift that we give to people. And it's something like 250 pieces that we have.
Oh wow!
So I won't say what it is.
Oh man! All right.
But you give it.
Okay, thank you.
You're a first attendee.
Okay, thank you.
No, you don't have to be on time. It's first attendee stuff.
Okay.
So, with all that being said, I really pride on the exclusiveness of things and whatnot.
Nice.
So I'm excited to see the flags.
Me too. I'm excited. Like I said, I saw the video. I was like, I like unity. I like when people are being brought together. I think I went to Reggae Fest in Miami. I won tickets. Shout out to Radio Station again. I won tickets and
stay with them.
Tickets. I just call in when it's like I know it's possible times nobody's listening. I'm like, oh, let me just call and see. Yeah. And I won tickets, but the reason why I love reggae music so much and just going back to just unity is because when I went to Reggae Fest, it was so many nationalities out there. Yeah. And it's different languages, but at one moment, I forgot who was on the stage. I think it was Beanie Man. Whatever language you were speaking, you were singing with Beanie Man. It was so beautiful just to see people of all, Indian people out there and everything. And I was like, this is nice. He came out late, so they cut the lights off on him because you weren't on time. But it was really nice. Wow. I heard with Sim Simmer and 2 others half a song, and after that they cut lights on. They were it's 11 o'clock.
Time to go.
Yeah. And it was 50 performances, so he was the last one. Right. I still think he wasn't on time. I don't know. But it was really nice to see people in unity. So I love seeing people.
How was like they had flags and stuff? Like people was like waving the flag?
They had flags out there. It's kind of like how Funk Fest is, where you're like on the line and you're just like watching everyone. Yeah. A lot of food vendors. Oh my God, it smelled just like Jamaica, I guess. It was like really nice. Okay. That was my first time going, so I was prepared like with the lawn chairs to like walk around, but it was still nice. Yeah.
I wanted to go. But you said Miami. Don't they have one in Jacksonville too?
A reggae fest?
Like
I don't think so.
Caribbean Day or something?
I think they do have a Caribbean Day.
Yeah.
But I don't think nobody performed. I think it's like a parade. Take it back to you.
No telling, yeah.
Whenever I say reggae music, people look at me like, I'm over here. So.
I just started getting reggae maybe a couple years ago. So.
What? Mm-hmm. It's like a prayer to me. It's just like.
Yeah, some of the music that I've listened to a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very.
Sizzle is like the one that be like, are you praying, sir?
It's very therapeutic.
It is.
Yeah, it's like that old spiritual ritual like that people.
Mm-hmm.
That I can see people adopting to and relating to. So.
Yeah, I hate that. And just speaking of creative, Bob Marley, I watched his biography on Netflix.
Okay.
And I was just like surprised because he was saying like when he went to his concert, it was not his people that was out there. It was like white people per se. Mm-hmm. And he was just saying like, and I hate that now that he's not here. It's like you have like a whole entire culture of music. I don't know about the weed part, but music wise. It's just like your music like motivates. Mm-hmm. I think I would tweet out there like I would love to hear Bob Marley like on a DJ Khaled beat. Like why not?
It would be fun.
Like just because his music is timeless. Yeah. Like his
I feel like Khaled would definitely like come through on that.
I think he would. I don't think he would have a choice. I don't know.
I think he'd just naturally do it.
Yeah.
You know, Khaled. I mean, not to get too deep into this, but Khaled like has those. He know what to do, and like
I respect him for
like with the Nipsey song, like I'm like, it was brilliant, like that, like people, he came through on that song.
He did, and I think when I saw John Legend perform on BET, I said, oh, it sounds like he's singing higher, that song that he used to have by himself, and I was like, oh, it makes sense now, like. Yeah, so
exactly.
Took that moment to have that moment, but shout out DJ Khaled, and you're a DJ as well, so you know the mixing and I think I told you that I just respect you being a DJ because I don't like taking requests from people. Me and my sister have a battle in the car when we go out of town, and I just want to go to sleep. Just take a nap. Because right for the play, you're not going to like it. You're going to be arguing the whole time. So, as a DJ, do you just have your, like, how do you keep your ear to the streets, or do you just be like, this is the function, this is the party, or how?
Yeah, I mean a little both.
Okay.
I have my moments where I'll take a week or so and just like kind of see what's in the streets.
That's a lot of music to take in. It's a lot of music, period.
It's so much music, man. And I mean, it was like maybe like a month ago. Mm-hmm. I was chilling at the house on a Thursday, and I was able. Do you remember when I made that post about I was doing the fill in the blank, and I was saying, "What's your the R&B thing?"
Yeah, so that's a long list.
So that next day, I went and like wrote all those people down, and I got like this big list on my computer, and it inspired me to do the mix for Thursday. But I was like listening to all this music the whole day.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, it was like the best thing ever. So like I like to have those type of moments.
Yeah.
But at the same time too, I understand I'm a DJ and I need to know what everybody listening to.
Shout out to you, because I'd be like, this is what we are gonna play.
Yeah. I mean, but see the fly sauce and teas, like I still have that's when I get my room to do that.
That makes sense.
But I still play stuff that people like to hear.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I'm like playing my style, my format. But like when the gig I'm doing tonight, you know, it'd be more so like what people want to hear.
Yeah, but that what makes you known as a great DJ, is because you are catering to.
Yeah. But it was, it's funny. A lot of people be like, I know plenty of DJs that just play music because they like it, and I'm like, you can't do that.
Right.
Like, what's up with that? Like people are literally out there.
But what if they have like a bad day and they want to listen to like Sade, and it's like you're in the club like, what is going on? He's upset. What's going on? Or like you want to hear like Little Bootsy, but they're playing Soulja Boy. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like for real.
Yeah.
Like people literally be like that. And the DJ, I've been in parties and the DJ be like playing and he's thinking like I'm playing the best thing ever. And everybody's like,
oh,
like why are you playing all this hood stuff? And it's like 60, 65-year-old women, people.
Yeah, like he said, what about my what? Yeah.
Right. And all these cuss words and stuff flying out, like.
Oh man.
Like at weddings. Like,
oh no.
Yeah.
I can see that happening.
Oh my god! Listen, it's like that a lot. Now, when it comes to the club, it's a different story.
Yeah.
But even at the club, you still gotta be mindful of the people in there.
Yeah, I've been to one club where it was like silence for like 2 or 3 minutes, and I was like, "This is not how you DJ. Like, you can't have silence."
Like it was no music playing.
It was no music.
It was a transition moment.
I don't think so. No. We were just like really quiet. Which is weird.
What the equipment broke or something?
No, it was just like.
I was like, well, why was it quiet?
No, we went to a concert. What concert? Oh, we went to go see Rick Ross at the Morocco Shrine, and it was I don't know, I can't think of the DJ's name, but he was out there, and like, yeah, he was like mixing, but it was like kept having like awkward moments of silence, and my sister was like, "This is how you DJ. You supposed to be like playing music consistently." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know what's going on."
Especially at an event like that, you don't do that at all. Like,
no, that's all
every time I DJ, I always have like a backup. Like I have an aux cord.
Yeah.
So in case something happened, I'm just like.
Shout out to the aux cord.
I'm like, ooh, and I'm playing music through my phone.
Yeah.
If anything happened, like because when it's quiet, I've been I've been in houses and events, and like the power of the house or the box trip or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't think about that. They like, well, you a DJ.
Yeah.
You messed this up. I'm like, no. The lights went out.
Right.
But people look at like, okay, the DJ keeps the mode.
Keep the whole set, like you said. Because music, to me, that's why I love music so much. It's a setting by itself.
Yeah, for sure.
And then to have people that love that type of music, it's just like, why not?
Yeah, like I'm real mindful of, like I try to mind read like a lot. Like I survey the crowd like hard. And I'm like, okay, let me look at this person, that person, just see how they move, and this one loud or this one chill, and I try to hit all those people.
That's a lot to do as a DJ. Because you're DJing at the same time that you're looking at the room. Your crown is recognized again.
Thank you, man.
Crown moments here. But it is, like you said, I be like, in my own little bag, like, I don't know what y'all finna do.
I make sure, even gigs that I know I can do open format, I'm still like surveying the crowd, still looking to see who's moving and what type of vibe, what type of mood going on or whatnot. But like you said, music is its own setting.
Right.
Like you can put on some easy listening music if somebody's walking into a house and just relaxing. But you got Rockville or something like that. You're gonna play that type of music.
Yeah. And you have to know that music to play it.
Yeah, you have to know your people. You have to like pay attention to people that follow you daily and. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me tell you something, Mr. RP. Don't play Anita Baker anywhere because you're gonna hear somebody off key. That's me. Just singing along. So
I will play Anita Baker. I will play Anita Baker like in the hype of an R&B party.
Okay, but you just know that if I'm there, you're gonna hear something like, what is that? Is that a llama? What is
cool.
that?
No, it'd be cool to do that.
Yeah.
Like that's how I do my party, especially like 5 songs. He's like, listen, be free, like sing off key. I don't.
I guess it's gonna happen. I think we're talking about a mix where you had mixed like Sizzla and something else, and I was like, oh, I want to hear it. I forgot what it was.
Sizzla, Give Me a Try.
I think so. And something else you had.
Wayne Lollipop.
I think yeah. And I wanted to hear it. I was like, I want to have that sound.
Oh man, I'll do it 5 songs.
Okay. And you also have your Cubicle Mondays.
Yeah.
Which it helps. I listen to it. It helps pass the time.
Yeah.
Of me being in the cubicle on a Monday. Which, if you work in a call center, on Mondays they're just like, y'all been waiting 2 days to call in. As soon as we open about your issues and your problems.
Right. I've been waiting the whole weekend.
Yeah, like you waited until 7:58 to call in.
Yeah.
And we open at 8.
Yep. And they keep calling back or whatever. So with
that cubicle music in my ear, it calms me to be like, Cheryl, not today. You can get it on my cell phone. So call you on my cell phone, say how I really feel.
Right.
But thank you for that, because that's like a thoughtful, creative thing to say. Let me give people something to listen to.
No problem, man. I've been in these cubicles since 2000. Of course, different jobs and stuff like that, but I've always had like a desk job, and I always was at a cubicle listening to music, and then so that thought came about maybe like 2010, 2011.
Oh
wow! But I didn't implement it until like maybe 3 years for Cubicle Music. In August. So.
I'm happy not being more social because I'm learning more things. I didn't even know that because I listen to it every Monday and sometimes it's just like, this is my song. I think you played like Tanker and the Bangers one time. And it's the lyric in there when she like, this is too easy for me. Is this shit too easy for me? Yeah. It's okay. I'd be like, is that the problem with my life? Like, it's stuff so easy that it doesn't feel like it's contributing. Like, that verse, like, but when you played, I was like, at work, like, this is too easy for me? Like,
I mean, but that's because you're listening to it from that ear. Like,
yeah.
You know, I'm not saying that everybody should listen to it on a thoughtful tip, but it's like, you know, let's have a good time. But you know, from my life and how I present my brand, it's good to hear that people actually make them think and it pushes them to do a little bit more with their brand and their lives, et cetera, et cetera. So.
Yeah, and I love them. But when you mix it and like you're at work, and like I said, it just to me it helps me pass the hour.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, it's coming back on because it comes like 9.
Yes, so it's 9 a.m. noon, 5 p.m. 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, in the morning, then when you're off work and stuck in traffic.
Yeah. And it's funny because when I be on Twitter, I be like, it's lunchtime, 12 o'clock, listen to Cubicle Music Mondays. 5 o'clock, you're going through traffic, Cubicle Music Mondays. 8 p.m., you wind it down, Cubicle Music Mondays. Like,
it helps though. Yeah. Stuck in traffic. Wherever you go in Jacksonville, whatever time it is, you're going to be stuck in some type of traffic.
Yeah.
So even when your Cubicle Music Monday is not available, I have to listen to something so I won't like just get like road rage at Nancy that's just rubbernecking for no reason. So thank you, I appreciate it. Like I said, it helps me on Mondays. Like I'm looking for it, I just be like, oh, because we have songs in there that make me think like, when I get home, I have to make sure I contribute something to myself. Yeah. So appreciate it.
Good, man. That I'm honored by that.
No problem. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I gotta listen. I'm like. Taking a bit. Is this too easy for me? Like, what's going on? I think you played like Saba one time, which I love him.
Yeah. And I started off with Saba. I think that was the last two mixes that I did.
Which is funny because that morning I used to listen to the Breakfast Club. I think they had like a rerun or something. So it must have been like the week of 4th of July. Yeah. But I listened to Saba. He had a song called Billy Williams. I love that song. Like, it just motivates me. So when I got in and I heard your Cubicle Monday, I was like, oh, we're on the same vibe today. Because you played Saba, the first song. Yeah. I think the song was about, oh my gosh. It was about having, like, radio play music and then actually, like, having music where you actually feel it, like, in your soul let out. So. Yeah, listen.
Thank you so much. That
no problem.
Feel great. I know people be listening to it for partying, but you know, when I get people like you talking about, like, you listen to it and dissect it and it's pretty dope.
So with that being, what we just thinking about that, I don't want to hold you too long. But with that being said, let me ask you, when did you discover your crown moment in life?
In life.
Or when did you have your crown moment? I'll say that because I feel like you're still living your life. So.
Yeah, when my son graduated, he graduated in 2016.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, when he graduated from high school. That was a crown moment. The same year I picked up my AyeAye. So like in May, I got my AyeAye, and in June, he walked. And it was symbolic to me because my mom did the same thing when she in 1997. She got her degree at Jesuit University. And then the same year I walked from Reebok. Wow. So I was like, I wanted to have that type of family, type of pattern. Right. So, you know, shouts out to my son, man. Shouts out to my son, and it was, on the real, it was really like a trying time within those couple of months because, I guess the senioritis and then just like family and social type of stuff going on. Yeah. So for him to finally step to the plate, right, and actually like apply himself, and then for him to go across the stage, and then for me to apply myself in the situation I was in when I was being a single parent. That was my crown moment. I just really was.
You see that? Like I see you walking with your crown on, and you're like, I did it, and so he's looking at you like the same way, like he did it.
Yeah, he is.
Aw, that's sweet.
So that's my crown moment. But music wise,
I listened to your album, by the way. I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Not for research purposes. I was like, let me listen to something new. I listened to your album.
Yeah.
That's what I know. This guy rapping.
Yeah. So like, music wise, I mean, just I don't know. People just it's continuous crown moments because people give me the crown. So like people give me those flowers a lot, and I receive them very well. So
I think it's really, really important to give people their flowers while they're here.
Yeah,
that's what Crown Talk is all about. I think it's talking about Nipsey Hussle, and I was just like, this really sucks that this is the situation. And he was doing all this. I think it's like the BET Awards. They were saying how he wasn't even able to perform on stage. Like he was like on the red carpet. And they have like a whole tribute to him. And it was just like, that really. It
was very great that he was nominated for like best rap album.
Yeah.
When he got nominated, everybody was like champion for him.
Yeah.
So.
He has a really good album.
Very great album.
It tells you everything to do in life. Like it gives you instructions on just how to be. I think I said it like before. It's like it literally tells you.
Yeah.
Or motivates you.
It's definitely a blueprint. Like it's definitely a blueprint of what he was about to do and what he was doing.
Yeah, so that's why we have Crown Talk, just acknowledge people's crown.
Yeah, but I'm thankful for my neighbors and my group. I get those kind of often. I get it often that people remind me that they enjoy my music, they enjoy me DJing, they enjoy just the spirit that I put out to people.
That's good.
So I'm thankful for it.
Yeah, so I was talking to Money Jane yesterday. I was getting ready for today. I'm trying to be prepared.
Okay.
And I was like, it's just amazing how you knew Mr. LP, and then it came back around to me and Mr. LP always talking all the time. Mm-hmm. It was just a small like, hey, we do a podcast. Mm-hmm. And I remember like you popped me up, and I was like, So I listened to the Groove Suite, and I was like, this is music I listen to like all the time. Like, I know these artists, and there were like artists that wasn't really like out there like on the radio per se. So that was even more like, this is like really good. Yeah. Like we have the same groove per se.
Yeah.
But it's just like, because even now, like I sing you music, like just listen to that person or however. But it's just like
we peoples now.
Yeah,
like,
we're good friends. So I think I sent you like Jacob Banks, and I was just like, this guy is like a. But now I think I put him like on Facebook. My friend was like, who is this? And I was like, let me educate you, sis. Yeah. So it was like good music is out there. And you put it out there with your Groove Suite, so I appreciate that.
I try to, man. I have fun with Groove Suite. I have so much more I want to do with it.
Yeah.
But in due time.
Why not?
I'm gonna do it. It just takes time to do it.
Yeah. I have to, when I'm thinking of something, I have to tell myself like, why not? Why you can't do it? It's like, I really don't have a reason why I can't. So that's my Crown Talk.
I mean, especially when in the environment that we're in, with the city that we're in, and and to my listeners, I don't want y'all feeling like I'm like bashing Jacksonville. That's not the case at all. I just understand the pros and cons of the city.
Yeah.
But it just we're in that market where we can just try things out, like just throw it on the wall and see if it sticks, and if it don't, then it's cool. We just pick it up and kind of put it later. It might not stick now, it might not stick ever.
Yeah.
We need to get in that mindset where we try to try some things out.
That's funny. I said it in the meeting at work. I was like, just throw it on the wall and see if it sticks. I just felt like
because I feel like a lot of times we're in our heads a little much.
Yeah, I am an overthinker. So in my mind, I could think about one situation like 800 different ways.
Yeah, for sure. I'm the same way.
Just be like, but it didn't even start yet. Like, it didn't even hit play. Yeah.
I hate that.
Ugh, it's so gross.
I hate it.
It's really... Yeah, this is Crown Talk. Because it is like, why can't you not? And like it said, like, okay, what about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? Yeah. And like 4 hours later, it's like, okay, remember this again. It's like, even like, I always tell people, write it down and look at it and just be like, okay, this is what I am going to do and not going to do.
I just started writing stuff down again. I used to put it on my phone. Now, when it's on my phone, it's cool, but it's still easy to get lost in my phone. But like, I've been writing it down. It's more powerful.
Yeah, I write everything down. I actually have a note. I have like a whole bunch of like notebooks from high school. I used to like write poetry. Yeah, and I look at him even now, I'd be like, oh, wow, you were writing a lot there. Yeah, somebody asked my sister, like, does she still write poems? I was like, tell her no. That did not work out for me. But yeah, I always tell people to write everything down, or even when you feel like you don't accomplish anything, like write down like one thing you accomplished.
Yeah.
To even make it feel, because sometimes I'd be like, oh my god, I didn't do anything for myself. I'm like, you know what, today I did at least wash all the dishes in the sink. I walked both my dogs. They came back safe. Nothing attacked them. I'm trying to get over my fear of backyards. It's not working, but that's another story.
A fear of backyards?
I don't like anything that I can't put on the leash. And I have mole trails in my yard, and I have a fear that one of my animals is going to come and bring me a mole.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I totally get it. Yeah.
No one told me when I bought a house that I would have moles, because I wouldn't have bought a house. I stayed in a condo. So
well, it's like
it's a small thing, but it's just like
they could be in condos too. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
We're in Florida, it's moles.
And I bought a shed, and I'm scared to go out there. And it's like, you need like a BB gun. I was like, why do you need a BB gun? It's like, you don't know, animal might jump out or something. So I have that fear. So it's just overthinking things. Yeah, welcome to my world.
I get it. Yeah, when it comes to outside stuff, I'm very aware. Like when it comes to like gardens.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, I don't know, something might be camouflage. So I'm very attentive.
Yeah.
I'm like that. Period with people and just I'm very attentive of my surroundings.
Me too.
So I can understand the shed thing. Like the
shed,
it just you don't.
How many movies have you seen where people get attacked in sheds by animals? So I don't know. So yeah, but like you said, one thing that you point out is that you read people, and that's how I am too.
Yeah.
I think my dad always told me that, like, when you go to a room, you don't have to be like the loudest person in there. You could just read people and see who you want to conversate with, because people are worthy of your conversation, just as you are worthy of theirs. So yeah, I read. People say it's like I get like a side eye, but it's not that. I just pick and choose who I want in my atmosphere.
No, that's just protection. That's all.
Yeah, I call it the Seinfeld method, because he only had those 3 friends, and I think I love that show too. But yeah. So, I think you tweet about like friendship and stuff, and just making sure you have that core. Yeah.
I'm with it.
But I will say, always have like one person that doubts you in your corner, because it just makes it more motivational. For them to be like, I proved you wrong.
Right.
You the one person I want to prove wrong.
Right.
Mine's is my mother, so. Not for real, but for real.
Shouts out to Mom.
She balances me out, because whenever I have an idea, I go to her and be like, Mom, this is what I want to do. And she's like, well, are you sure? And I be like, yeah, I want to do it. She's like, all right, well, if it doesn't work out, it just doesn't work out. I'm like, why do you think like that? But it motivates me to say, it's going to work out.
Right.
So.
And if you could take that final product to her and be like,
Boom.
Worked.
Here you go. Alrighty, I know you got things to do, so I'm gonna hold you. Was there anything else that you wanted to bring to the crown table?
First off, thank you again for having me.
You're welcome.
Here.
Thank you for having me on Grizzly. I had so much fun.
Listen, you going back on as soon as I organize that time, we jump back on.
My mom was like, I feel like I'm eavesdropping on a conversation.
What you mean?
I guess that's how she looks at podcasts. Like, 2 people are talking like in a room, like she's just listening to them talk. And she was like, you have like a good musical. She calls like music nerds, and I was like,
but that's a good. Well, the nerd part. But I'm saying like it's interesting that she said that she feels like she's eavesdropping.
Yeah,
That's interesting. I ain't never think of like that.
Meaning when she said, I was like, it was 2 people having a conversation when you were just listening in on it. So
we put it on the audio and put it online, so it's cool. It's not.
Yeah,
eavesdropping. We want y'all to listen.
Yeah, well, that's like your support.
I can shouts out to Mom. So I can just imagine her like like put her ear to the thing.
She's like, I did listen to you guys. I just want you to know.
Is it safe to listen to?
Yeah. Silly mother.
Hilarious. But nevertheless, thank you for the Crown Talk. Congratulations on the show.
Thank you.
And of course, everything that you're doing. Amen.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, and then MrAyeAye.com. Y'all go to that. Go to FiveSauceTeas.com. Go to, let's see, you can follow me on Mr. AyeAye on everything. It's MrAyeAye.
And look for your face, because I remember someone was trying to con you, or it was like a white man's face or something.
Oh.
Look for Mr. AyeAye's picture. That is not the person that I was talking to.
I totally forgot about that.
I
So like, listen, you know,
that means you are popping in the streets.
I guess so. You know, being humble, man. Like in my mind, I'm like, you know, I don't walk around with this thing on me, like, oh, I'm this star, this and the third. I understand I have that power.
Oh yeah.
So sometimes, you know, it's wise as creators to go and check your stuff. Like, go online and see, you know, Google your name a little bit. Like, I Google my name and just see what pop up. Because, like, I remember, matter of fact, it was Fly Socks and Tees, and I have a hashtag for Fly Socks and Tees, which is hashtag Fly Socks and Tees or FFSAT. So when people go post on Instagram, they can go back to it and see everything everybody posted.
Yeah.
A lot of people put, you know, LP. They put hashtag LP. Well, I never thought to
look for that.
And I clicked that one time on Instagram, and like a bunch of random pictures pop up. Like people, you know, Jacksonville, Duval, LP. You know, so I'm like, that's pretty big for somebody to put me as a hashtag.
Right.
So yeah, for sure. So when I went on Facebook. And it was funny because I was just trying to find a URL. Like I was trying to find my Facebook URL to submit some music.
Right.
And I saw that guy. I'm like, wow.
Like your whole name.
Yeah, like I was just like, okay, cool. This is pretty weird.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. But yeah, that was funny. I forgot all about it.
And I was like, that's not. I think I just started following you, and I was like, I don't think I'm that person's friend. So.
And I'm not that. And listen, I'm for the people who have not seen me. I mean, you go to Instagram. You go to Instagram, Mr. LP, and look, I'm a dark guy. Like, I'm a black guy, but I'm a dark skinned guy. So.
I was on the other album, Mr. LP.
The other white, he was white.
Yeah, pretty much.
So if you see a white guy with LP's name, it is not me.
Not him. You will not get an invitation to Fly Socks and Tees. You're going to get another invitation. Don't know what that's about.
Right.
Might actually wear some socks and tees.
Order this season. That's what you're going to get.
Right.
Give me that name back. So, but nevertheless, yeah, y'all follow me, Mr. LP. MRALPETE. I'm always on Twitter. I'm on all of them. And,
I guess I'm learning Twitter through you. So.
Yeah, man, it's fun. So.
Yeah, somebody famous just followed me. I think it's you remember Dougie Doug, the actor?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's following me, but he's smart. They're on the dark side from his tweets. So I was watching the Cosby Show, not for Cosby, but for him and because like his own show.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what happened to him? And then I followed him on Twitter, and I was like, oh. I'll just keep following and see what happens.
And he followed back.
Yeah. He's writing a book or something. No.
Like Gothic or just?
Just like he's very invested into the Illuminati, from what I can say.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Or I think it was like on Eight-Legged Freaks, the movie. And
yeah.
Like that. Like how you were saying, like the aliens are coming and.
That UFOlogy type stuff.
Yeah, and I was just like, well, I just wanted to follow you. Yeah. What you were doing, so. That's how when I got on Twitter. But yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Well, he's following me, so maybe I can brighten his day or something. I don't know.
Right.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you for making time for stopping by.
Yeah, listen, my apologies on Wait, y'all okay. Listen, y'all gonna hear from us a little bit more or whatever.
Yeah. I think it's a good vibe.
It's a very great vibe.
And we love music.
That's what I'm saying. So again, like this, don't think this is the last on Russian or whatever. Like, trust me, you will hear from me and Crown Riri.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And shout out to the AyeAye meeting.
AyeAye, what's happening?
We are taking a hot person. It's a hot girl, a hot boy summer. I don't know. We're taking a break, but we are coming back. It sounds like a summer break or something. But we are working on some things behind the scenes, so we are coming back. But of course, because I love the podcast and I love that people are sitting at the table.
Yeah.
Crown Talk is here. So you can follow us at follow us at AyeAye Meeting Podcast, and you'll see my face over the Crown Talk. So thank you. Work on the website, by the way, but it's in the works.
Yeah, man.
All right, thank you so much again, Mr. LP. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Shouts out to my people that's listening. Y'all stay tuned. Please follow the Crown Talk. Some good stuff, y'all.
And we have the groupers that will be listening, the titties listening, the crown was listening.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of communities. And we're going to all be together on August 3rd.
August the 3rd, thank you.
Fly Sauce and Teas, y'all. And shouts out to, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
AyeAye is doing his farewell event.
Yes.
It's at 5 o'clock at the Carpets Museum, so make sure I get the tickets for that.
That's the first thing I'm going to. It's just like, you doing 2 events? I was like, I'm going to 2 things at one time.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm doing 2 as well. So.
Oh yeah, you're going to be at both of them. Yeah. So shout out to him. That's his last.
It's like a farewell.
Yeah.
He's going to Alabama to do his master's. So.
I've been following him since. Oh Lord. What was the Leopard Lounge? We used to perform there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been around, man. So we salute him or whatnot, but we're gonna celebrate that day, August 3rd.
Yeah, it is
our day. We handling it.
Booked and busy, as they say.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you again, and we are out. And as always, please do not forget your crown.